MediaNet India presents.
Hello friends, I am Chandran Iyer, editor and publisher of Corporate Tycoons magazine. Welcome to my Business Leader Talk Show brought to you in association with MediaNet India. I have with me Rafiq Somani, who is the chief of ANSYS, the simulation computer company. Welcome to MediaNet.
Yeah, thank you, Chandran. Thanks for coming to our office. Yeah, pleasure.
Rafiq, what exactly is simulation in simple terms?
Okay. So, I'll try to give a simple answer. Simulation is kind of a superpower to any engineer who's designing products. So, the products can be anything from your mobile phone, iPhone or Samsung phone, or from a car to aircraft to a missile to a submarine. Yeah. So, all the product when they are getting designed, the design engineer or the simulation engineers need to know how his product will behave in the real life situation, and whether it will crash, the phone will explode, or what will happen to their product. They need to kind of simulate different kind of scenario how the product will behave in the real life. Now, in the physical world, in the real world, this is to be done through testing. You make a prototype, you test it in the market, and it can take a lot of time and iteration to come out with a perfect design which will be first time right. So a big company like Apple cannot make faulty products, correct? They have to make a product, or Tesla or Tata Motors cannot make faulty products. They have to make their product first time right. So when you want to make a product first time right, simulation becomes a superpower for the engineers, the design engineers, to kind of test out and simulate different environment, different weather condition, different load condition, stress condition, thermal condition, heat conditions, because each product will, say a phone or a car can be running in a different weather condition by different drivers.
How useful is this in the healthcare segment?
Okay, so yeah, it is very interesting. I know a lot of us may have seen a movie called Avatar, I feel and we believe, and we are working with a lot of companies with Internet of Medical Things and HPC, which is hyper performance computing and cloud. It is possible to have a digital avatar of a human being like you and me, and where doctors can offline on their system or on their app, or you can also check what is my different parameters and health condition. If I'm jogging too much, or my my body parameters are changing, my blood pressure is changing, my heart rate is going up. Everything can be seen on the app. So once you have a digital model, you not only can have take a preventive action. You can take maintenance action also, and also we can come out with specialized drug, because we may take a pharmaceutical or a paracetamol, whatever mg it is common for all. But what if my body requires a different kind of a medicine? So we can come out with custom medicine, and we can come out with custom orthopedics, cornea surgery, heart surgery, lung surgery, customize walls. So once we have a digital avatar or digital model of our body and humans, then we can save a lot of lives. Currently we are doing a lot of trials in labs. We are doing a lot of trials on animals. We are doing a lot of trials on humans, which can be totally avoided.
Another point, India ranks number 1 in terms of road accidents.
Okay.
Can simulation technology help in reducing the road accidents?
Okay, that's a very good question, Chandran, and for that, ANSYS and simulation has a role to play, but it is more like a holistic solution. Everybody needs to come out with. So to kind of agree on what you said, as per World Bank estimate, about 11% road accident deaths happens in India every hour. A fatal, every minute a fatal accident is happening, and close to 16 people die every hour in India. which is quite scary and not good. And the solutions lie, and the problem is due to different condition, maybe road or the vehicle condition or the driver recklessness or pedestrian or animals coming on the street. So multiple things are there. But how can simulation help? Yes, simulation has a role to play. All the autonomous car companies or all the current auto OEMs are trying to migrate to electrification and autonomous car. And in autonomous car, we have a system called ADAS. So actually, just to simplify it, I'm not going a lot of technical jargons over here. The car will become a very intelligent human being. So it'll have radars and sensors and the technology piece, the brain piece, millions of lines of software code, and in a way the car with all these technologies will assist the driver, or even if the driver is sitting in the back seat, it'll take care of a lot of the errors the human beings can make.
How important is India as a market for ANSYS?
Oh, absolutely. I think India is a very, very important market. I keep saying this. First of all, I kind of say that India is becoming like a simulation capital for the world, like what India has done for IT and technology and software. So is the case happening with simulation. As we speak now, there are more than 10,000 engineers of all the top global companies, maybe naming from GE, Honeywell, Cummins, Eaton. They have their big centers in India, and all the futuristic product designs are happening, and simulation is happening in India. So from that perspective, India is a very important global market for simulation, because we have excellent engineers over here to kind of do all the simulation for all the companies. Not only the global companies, but you name all the Indian companies, be it automotive companies, industrial companies, healthcare companies, consumer companies, electronic companies. They are doing a lot of design and simulation in India. For India also, ANSYS is a very important market, not only because of the customer, international and Indian customers we are talking, but we have at least 3 major development centers in India. This office where you're sitting, it's a big campus. In this campus alone, we have about 500 people. In COVID times, we added 200 people, and we had to take another block next to this building. Bangalore is a big development center. Noida is a big development center. So from all perspective, from our customer, international customer, Indian customers, for ANSYS internally also, India is a very, very important market.
The Prime Minister often talks about Atmanirbhar Bharat. Can ANSYS do something in that regard?
Okay, this is one of my important topic for me, which I personally work with my team and my industry colleague across India through various forums and different chapters. So I think this Atmanirbhar and Make in India is very, very important. I already touched upon, Chandran, on the presence of quality engineers in India. So our Indian engineers are already competent and capable and smart enough to design a lot of product design. So as we speak in the aerospace and defense space, a lot of in-house development is happening, be it satellites or manned missions or rockets. All those product development is happening in-house with our engineers. We talk about automotive. A lot of in-house. We know our Indian OEMs are also doing very well. Automotive space, industrial space, healthcare space, vaccine manufacturing, all these spaces, Indian engineers using ANSYS simulation technology is leveraging. To add to now further dynamics, which is helping a lot, is our Prime Minister and the government of India is encouraging a lot of startups, and India is becoming one of the fastest engineering startup center globally. So the startup, the smart young engineers through different incubation centers of top academia are adding and adding value to this Atmanirbhar initiative.
What are the future plans of ANSYS, Rafiq?
Okay, so if you look at some of the things which we just discussed, so if you look at like the landscape, see, I think ANSYS first thing is ANSYS believe that how do we improve the quality of life of people. That is what ANSYS believe in. So in the larger scope, it's just not the improve the quality of life of people. So from the healthcare perspective, from transportation perspective, or the technology which we use, ANSYS is helping companies to develop products which will save life, will make the life better. But we are also working with a lot of companies. Carbon footprint and sustainability is becoming very, very important. So I think that is another important initiative for ANSYS. So if you look at if all these macro things, what ANSYS is trying to make an impact to this planet and the human beings, we want to stay focused where simulation can add. We don't want to go all over the place. Our focus, we have been for last 50 years being a simulation company, and as the market or as the customer profile or as the planet needs, we will keep adding technologies or developing technologies from the perspective where simulation can play a very important role. So maybe a few decades back, coming out with a product which is strong, reliable was important. So our mechanical and fluids products were becoming important. As the miniaturization become important, electronics, electromagnetics, heating, thermal became important. So we either develop those products or technologies. And then as we move further, when we're talking of electrification and ADAS, sensors and lighting, and all these are becoming very important. So we are buying companies like Optis or Lumerical. Sustainability is becoming important. So we have a company called Granta which we acquired, which helps customers to have different kinds of database, which where you can the engineer can pick up a product that this product is more reliable. It is reliable, yet it is good for the planet. So I think as human beings evolve and this planet needs, we will either develop technologies or acquire companies which will kind of help the humanity and this planet. So I think we want to stay focused, and so that is our plan. That is our focus and goal. We are very happy and proud that we are doing an important role over here.
Thank you for talking to us, Rafiq.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much, Chandran.
So, friends, whether you are traveling on a plane or driving a car or using a smartphone, the chances are that you might be using a product which must have used simulation software.
A MediaNet India presentation.